I don't think I'm about another GoPro. I went on eBay and looked at GoPro prices. Are you kidding me? Nah. I guess I'll just throw my old phone in the press it in the service. It works. I'm just using it for the camera. I got this. That's my phone. But it works. I just upgraded. Anyway, Emoji Gang, hit me up. Hit me up. Give me a. Let me see. What do I want now? I know what I want. Yeah, give me a sports emoji. Give me a soccer ball, football, basketball, hockey puck, whatever. Because you see the title of this here. Look, we all know that there's a lot of look, I'm from the ABA era, NBA, watching games. I remember wasn't no such thing as roughing the passer, and the tuck rule didn't exist, and none of that stuff. I call it the Brady rule, but we ain't gonna get into that. You always had larger than life figures, but then then you got your prima donnas. I get it. Most of them are either quarterbacks or wide receivers. I get it. Until you have a bone crusher come along and they knock that prima donna out of them. And we've seen, because I know I done seen Terrell Suggs and Warren Sapp and Ray Lewis and what's his name? Oh man, he played for the Bears. I done watched a whole bunch of people get that prima donna knocked out of them. Even in basketball, I done seen some of them get that prima donna knocked out of them. Anyway, at the end of the day, whether you're a sports fan or not, whether you like this team or not, whether you like this or not, yeah, and I'm from the Bo Schembechler era. Thanks, Big Brother, Big Pontiac sent this to me. So I retired my old faded one, and I'm wearing this one. Thanks, Big P. Brother 8 win. And I get it. Some people are anti-sport. I get it. I do believe the fix is in on some set. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is at the end of the day, the people that's buying tickets, the people that's paying for NFL Sunday ticket, the people that's paying for this, the people that's paying for that, the people that's buying season tickets to see the Spurs, the people that's got box seats to watch the Phoenix Suns now, because now Kevin Durant then left Brooklyn and gone to Phoenix, and Kyrie is here in Texas and Dallas. Well, I'm not in Dallas, but I'm in Texas. I'm closer to San Antonio than I am Dallas, so I'm only 58 miles away from the far east end of San Antonio. But at the end of look, they come to see them play. I was just watching a Pink Book video from Pink Book Lessons. Shout out to her. About is a college basketball game between Mississippi Valley and an Alabama college basketball team, where a guy taking out the ball, guy scored. He taking out the ball and he throwing it in, and she do her little cheerleader girly kick, and she kicks him. He didn't even react. He just went on the floor and kept on playing. Next trip down, when ref blew the whistle, she gonna come out on the floor and push him. Of course, it's a black chick pushing a black dude. Of course, we know that, right? I said, because there ain't nothing off lit. Look, because the way even though they tell you they don't want you, they still think you belong to them, and they can treat you and do to you whatever the hell whatever they want. And like Pink Book Lesson said, if she would have done that to the wrong dude, she would be taking a nap. And she's right. And I cracked out loud. If she done that to the wrong player, she might be taking a nap. Yeah, but what would have happened? They would have kicked him off the team. They would have suspended him, kicked him off the team. The purple hair fembots would be all out, and then the athletic director got to go on his apology tour. Oh man, it'd be a mess. but nobody would say nothing about what started it. Anyway, then I know Kyrie and Durant, because I've been watching Durant since he was a kid, because he played here in Texas, and I remember seeing him at the McDonald's at the McDonald's Invitational. That's the first time I seen Kid. That's when I used to watch basketball. I don't watch it no more. That's when I haven't watched the full basketball game since the year that Golden State won their first championship. Give you how long it's been since I watched basketball. And I used to watch Spurs basketball all the time, but that's when Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Tony Parker, Sean Anderson, all them guys there. Emmanuel Ginobili. It's not Manu Ginobili. That's the way they didn't just Texasized his name, Mexicized. He's a Spaniard. He's not a Mexican. Emmanuel Ginobili. He's a Spaniard. Ginobili. It's not Ginobili. Ask a Spaniard. He'll tell you. These people then forgot. And then Stephen A. Love, hate. Sometimes he just needs to, look. I get it. These sportscasters are paid to whoop up stuff. But at the end of the day, Miss Kicking Cheerleader pushing the guy. Mr. Whatever the hell, raising hell, want to fight with run off the bleachers and fight with players on the floor. Mr. Management, Mr. Media Personality. People are spending money to come see them play, not to hear you talk. You're a byproduct of the system. At the end of the day, the people came to see the Kansas City Chiefs play the Philadelphia Eagles. They didn't come to hear what the five stooges, because there's four stooges because of the Michael Irvin incident, which was bullcrap. I finally got around to watching the whole thing from beginning to end. And what happened? That's it? That's it? Yeah, we'll play it again. I had to miss something. And I'm listening. I gotta go with Michael this time. That's bull. You being flim flam. And see, we're in this Me Too era, in this era where only thing a chick gotta do is say something. And men with power, means, and money jump out of shoes and socks to railroad you for what some nobody, I call her a nobody, them Nobody, nobody, for what a freaking nobody said to somebody done. Yeah, well, his past precedes him. That's okay. So I'm former soldier, air mobile artilleryman, short time as a designated marksman, machine gun range NCOIC. So if I do something now, something happened, three people kick in my door and coming to rob my house and steal stuff, and I light them up. Because if I'm mobile and I'm woke, that's probably what's going to happen. But anyway, let's keep it going. Well, his reputation, that's what we expected. I mean, we looked into his past, and we got a copy of his DD-214. And wait a minute. What about the three people that kicked in my MFing door? Well, how do you know they were coming to do you bodily harm? They kicked in my door and they were armed with masks on, and I don't know these people? Well, maybe they kicked in the door the wrong house. Oh, so people love making excuses for the violator. Like the girl, the cheerleader that kicked the player. Well, y'all don't know. Maybe she hurt it. She ain't hurt nothing. She didn't fall. She kept on cheering. She doing her thing. Stayed in that same spot until they finished playing and come back down on that end. And she walked out. She didn't limp out or gimp out or roll out in a MF wheelchair. She walked out onto the floor and pushed him. He didn't react. which is a smart thing to do. He didn't even look at her. He just, and just walked on up like, you feel that? What was that? Because he wasn't no little dude. But like Pink Book Lesson said, wrong dude, she would have been taking a nap. The violators have all the rights. So you can say anything about anybody. Sports analysts can say this about you. This one say that. It comes with the game. Okay, you say it comes with the game, then turnabout is fair play. I want to see them start going after these people. I mean going after them. Just how they do you, go after their ex-wife. But then you ain't got time for that. You got to play a game. Look, man, you got folks on your staff. Trust me, every superstar has a cadre of people around them that'll do the heavy lifting for them. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Hell, back in 18 Corps, look, man, Sergeant First Class such and such, I ain't saying no names. If he wanted something done, he ain't got to do nothing. He know who on his team. Yeah, it's 52 people. Excuse me. 26. Okay, 58. I'm messing up. It's 58 people in this platoon. He know who he ain't got to say much of nothing to. Because we all locked in and we on the same target. He just outrank us. That we can get something done, or we can get something moved around, whatever the hell. Like I say, I ain't gonna incriminate myself. He knows. Everybody got their own clique. That you ain't got, that they riding on your team, and we'll make something happen. You will shut up. Now he ain't do nothing. But you gonna drink you a tall cool glass of STFU. Shut the flip up. And the F don't stand for flip, but it is for algorithm purposes. People come to see the players. People ain't come to listen to you. You a byproduct. You ancillary. Talk after, the Monday morning quarterbacks, to get on there and talk. And another thing, and I'll leave it as Skip and Shannon, I don't watch their show. I watch the little excerpts that I see every now and again if it's a topic or something that I want to listen to. Besides that, I don't listen. At the end of the day, regardless of how I feel or whether I like the person or not, I'd rather listen to an ex-player that played the sport, the particular sport that he reporting on, than somebody that just covered it the whole time. Same thing, I had that dude, he called himself, he was a combat correspondent. This is when we were coming back. We were at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. We was back on this side of the pond. We were back on United States. And I can't remember what news outlet they were from. Christiane Amanpour came to our camp over in Iraq. Ain't that something? I didn't know who. I was like, that's that chick be on TV. I ain't. Man, she be on TV. Let her talk. Yeah, that is her. Anyway, he's a combat correspondent. He's studied war and he's been to this conflict and he's. Oh, what branch? Oh, I ain't never been in. So you ain't never, so he ain't never carried a rifle. He ain't never shot a rifle. You just go to talk to the people that do the shooting and fighting and talk to the people with all the brass with the screaming chicken and the stars on their shirts and whatnot. And you think you know more about combat than we do. Because you good looking dude or a good looking chick and you on TV. You know more about combat than we do. Look. I say that's it. Skip been followed. Skip! Yeah! Skip, Oklahoma boy. I get it. You been following all this Oklahoma stuff. Skip, you ain't played a snap. if I had to listen to two people on the fundamentals of playing the tight end position in the NFL, am I going to listen to Skip or I'm going to listen to Shannon Sharp? Forget what you feel. Forget whether you like him or not. He's the authority on it. Hall of Fame tight end. I'm listening to him. Skip, you can drink you a Hey, you done with that glass? Yeah, give it here. Let me refill it with some STFU. Here, Skip, drink this. What is it? Don't worry, just drink it. Let me see who this is. That's my neighborhood. See, where I live out there at my place, hey, it's a highway patrolman over here at your gate. Yeah, he waiting on one of the guys. I'm telling you, people can say all they want. I like being where I'm at because somebody always gonna call you and let you know if they see something around your place. But anyway, that's what that was. I'm listening to Shannon over Skip. I'm on a TV show, and here's a guy that played golf or hockey or tennis or one of the Gumble boys, this, that, and other, then reported on it, and Michael Strahan. And they get to talk about, talking about this team's defensive line and how they was lied out in tactics. I ain't listening to them. I'm listening to Strahan. He got the hardware to prove that he know how. I watched this guy. Well, I don't like him, and his wife got a divorce. He got a divorce, and then the kids. And what the hell does that got to do? What the hell does that got to do with him explaining 3-4 defense versus 4-3? Now I know all that stuff because y'all know I played football and I played strong. So I went from cornerback to strong safety. I gained 12 pounds and they moved me from cornerback to safety. So I understand that, but just roll with me. I mean, who you gonna, cover two shell, this, that, and who you gonna listen to? Who you gonna listen to? Ed Reed or Rich Eisen? Man, these people, look, analysts, do y'all job. I remember when the analysts just used to analyze. Think about when Howard Cosell was considered one of the most abrasive sports analyst talking heads. Think about that compared to what we got now. Everybody else, they just reported the game. They called the game, at the aftermath of the game, and that second interception is what done him in, or this one, or when the champ knocked him down. That's it. I think the internet, this thing that I'm talking to y'all on right now, it's flipped. I'm like, why is my finger going to the camera side, to the wrong side? Keep forgetting I ain't on a GoPro no more. GoPro, it don't flip you. You're straight. I think the internet, sports talk media, they're all over the web. And that's them brought people out and their attitudes and their opinions that you didn't see anymore. And now, all of a sudden, players got a kowtow to talking heads, so the talking heads don't blabbermouth them on the internet in the court of public opinion. The guy that actually plays the sport got a kowtow to people that just talk about it. We are in a strange place, boys and girls. We are in a strange place. I'll leave it at that because y'all know how I go. Once I start going over the edge, I just keep right. Ain't no need of fighting the current. You may as well just go on with it. Hope you don't hit a rock when you get at the bottom. Y'all be good and be safe. Bye.